Hello. Alright, so I haven't really done any videos lately, and I'm pretty sure people are pretty interested in the new upcoming update. Obviously the PTS is open now, so I thought I'd go ahead and show people some of the methods of augmentation. So I already have some weapons on me, but I'm going to go ahead and get one of the weapons from the vendor so you can actually see what you can augment on these. So since I'm a rifle tune, I'm going to go ahead and get me a shotgun to augmentate.
The economy.
And you can actually see like my stats on my weapon that I have equipped right now. But let's go ahead and go to augmentation. So you can modify damage types, skills, which honestly you probably won't even go over skills. The only ones that are honestly worth it are rifle, pistol, and melee. Sadly, everything else here, which obviously I don't believe these are final. Hopefully they get changed, because honestly, if you've read my guide, you should know by now. 8 precision isn't going to do dick for you. 8 power sure as hell isn't going to do anything. 8 escape artist, not going to matter against perception anyways. Dodge, at least you get 1% there, but still terrible. And then armor use, yeah, you're not even getting a percent out of armor use either, so pretty much ignore the skills area unless you need to get more rifle, pistol, or melee skill to equip them. And then of course we have resources, stats, and whatnot, and if I'm not mistaken, oh sweet fucking nano tits, willpower, all the willpower. Just all the way up. No, don't fucking do that. Do not do that. You will hate yourself later. There is no way that I know of that you can respec these, and until it's ever announced, I'm not really sure whether or not that's going to be possible. But yeah, I don't think you should honestly be able to pull AP back out of these weapons once you spend them personally. Maybe wipe them, but definitely not be able to respec out of them just to keep using the same weapon with the same AP that you spent. So let's go over what you can actually do. Obviously you have charisma, coordination, dexterity, endurance, strength, intelligence, willpower, perception, things like that. You also have the 3 main resources: stamina, health, gamma, and then you have gamma, stamina, and health regeneration. So we're gonna notice that the AP per point is actually listed. As you can see, you can spend 5 AP into health, stamina, or gamma. And honestly, because of the fact you could spend 10 into endurance or any other stat, health, gamma, and stamina are completely worthless to invest into. So I completely recommend not even trying to play around with those right now on the open testing. They're not bad per se, but the amount of investment right now is pretty bad. And as I said, these are not final numbers. So pretty much what you're looking at is stats. Regeneration is really nice for 10 points, same as what you would get for 1 stat. You can actually get regeneration, which is actually up to the amount that is stated. So you can get up to 16 stamina, health, or gamma regeneration, which is pretty cool. They do show up on the weapons. Go ahead and pull one up. It's actually that much shown. You'll see the fire, which I'm going to explain how that works in a moment. But yeah, the best stats would probably be endurance, strength for HP buffer, and then I guess if you want a dexterity for stamina buffer, but honestly it's pretty much endurance, strength, and regen in this current state. But all in all, it's just pretty cool that we can actually invest our bonus AP that we didn't have otherwise into this. So that's pretty nice. These only apply though if you equip the weapon. If they're on your back, you can't get the stats. Like for example, heater clubs that I was gonna show in a moment. It has endurance and strength, but obviously I'm not getting those benefits while the weapons are not equipped. If I equip them, I can actually show you what they do. It does take a second for it to update, but you'll notice my HP did go higher because I have the 16 endurance and the 10 strength, which I did notice just as an example right there. the fact that I'm able to get 5 stamina regen and 10 gamma regen, but 16 endurance. So I'm somehow missing points here on both of these weapons. And the reason this is, I'm going to pull one of these off, is one-handed weapons have 150 AP, but it seems the costs haven't been adjusted in here for like regen and things like that. So the cost for stats are equal on either or. So we're obviously having an issue there. So what'll happen is you will be missing a stat point. I'm pretty sure this will be fixed, because obviously it doesn't make sense that two-handed get a stat variation compared to one-handed, and then you have 5 left and you literally can't spend it in anything other than resources. And that's it. I literally have 5 points on this weapon that I cannot put anywhere else. Now if I had that extra 5 on both weapons to be able to put in to my weapons, then I'd be able to actually get another point of strength, and that would be nice. But because it's like that, I'm stuck with that 5 AP that I can't do anything with other than chunk into a resource that's completely worthless. So I mean, that should be fixed. It's going to be interesting to figure out how that's going to be done. It's probably going to be something I come up with a resolution to and post a suggestion for, but yeah, just be reminded that I don't believe this is going to be intended to where, oh well, now I can't spend this AP. So that'll probably be resolved. But yeah, as you can see, you can also use strength, and if you noticed the weight limit here, because of the fact that weapons do have strength, it actually goes up. So you crafters that actually want to be able to have your weight limit increase, that have issues holding everything, that's a good resolution to some of those problems. Like, you can go ahead and be like, I want a two-handed weapon, I just want to put strength on it. You could put 16 strength on it, and anytime you have it equipped, you will have that extra weight limit. So that'll be pretty cool. HP buffer, you can add in plus rifle modifiers to the new sniper rifle, things like that. So all in all, anything that is on the augmentation you can modify, and you get the passive benefits of them completely. And then we go over to damage. Now this one's going to be odd for some people to understand. Basically, the tertiary damage types, you'll notice they go to 15. That is actually the percentile of bonus, so they did a good thing there. They made sure it was noted as a percentile. Some players don't understand it yet, but I've been trying to make sure it gets out that it's a percentile buffer based on the weapon's maximum damage. So on my shotgun, it's 30% of its damage as fire damage. But you can only spend 10% of your AP, or that's the intended feature, because I could show you here, you can glitch it and you can get all the damage types, but that is not intended. That's actually a bug. So that thankfully will be fixed. That is not intended. And please don't just go on the test server and abuse it. I guess you could if you wanted to be a dick, but it's not really going to solve anything, and complaining about it isn't going to help. I literally had to log in, take 10 seconds, and find out that it was the same bug that we had previously, but somehow it came back. So I'm not showing how to do that. If you need to find out, I already posted how it's done on the forums. Go ahead, bullshit all you want with it, whatever you want to do. But the intended feature is 30% into secondary, which is extremely high. It needs to go down. And obviously these are not final numbers, so you don't really have to worry about it being obnoxiously overpowered. Currently, it's pretty much having like a gore shotgun, gore melee, gore sniper rifle. It's all back to that. The good news is, even with how these stats are right now, you still actually have to use armor cuts to do the damage that gore was doing beforehand without them. So it's not entirely bad, but it definitely needs tweaking. It needs reductions. And as you can see, there is no primary damage type, and you don't get every single tertiary damage type. Like, you don't get acid, and you don't get radiation. I believe that's the only ones that aren't listed here, so that kind of sucks. It would be cool to have acid and radiation on here. But different damage types do not change hit animation or anything like that. They don't get a dot or anything. It's just that's the damage type, and it goes towards them getting. So that pretty much covers everything with the augmentation. I might do a video later about new changes within the system, but for the most part, I just wanted to be able to let people see what's new in Fallen Earth. Obviously, the augmentation system is pretty sweet. You can actually add statistics to your weapons, and it can actually make your build min-max a lot better. Or in my case, obviously make me more durable with my legitimate shotgun, not my exploited shotgun. So that's pretty cool. I can get myself some more HP, more regen. Obviously, I'm focused a lot in PvP, so having that extra 64 HP from the 16 endurance is a lifesaver, to say the least. And then we can go ahead and hit save yourself. Oh, look at that. Not even buffed, almost 1k. But yeah, that's pretty much the AP augmentation system. Hopefully I'll be able to put some more videos. And before anyone asks, no, I will not put any videos of any closed testing. The only reason I put a video up for this is because it is actually open testing, so it's not something that is under NDA. I can actually let you enjoy these little videos, and you get to see Crouching Tiger smacking each other around. Alicia and the Jane Carters on the YouTube. Alright, that's it. Take care.